Okay, what it's doing now is going through that section control test. Well, no it isn't. Not doing anything. Good morning, guys. It is May the 10th and we are back at it. It is Monday and we were all set to start planting beans, and guess what? It rained. So yes, we are rained out and we're supposed to get rain. We've already gotten some today, supposed to get some tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday, so it's going to be a pretty wet week. So soybean planting is at a standstill, but we were ready to go, and I got finished spraying that farm over the weekend. So I just drove this back here to the shop, and so it looks like today we're going to be getting stuff ready again around the shop. I got a sprayer we're hooking up, 12-row sprayer. I got to go through and get ready. Got a combine. I'm gonna go through my combine and start getting it ready for wheat. And then Josh is filling up the water trailer behind me. PA's unloading chemical, and we're just gonna keep getting stuff ready, working around here. A lot of people have been asking about the wheat. Dad went and looked at the wheat over the weekend, said it looks great. I got some pictures I'll probably post, but he said it is really ready. Probably will be cutting wheat in about 2 weeks. So we thought we were busy, but now we're even going to be more busy. So hope y'all enjoy the video. Come along with us, and let's get some work done. This is a 12-row sprayer, and we made this. Used to be, if anybody knows what an oil and shoe rig is, it was designed to lay by cotton. It had some long arms that came down, and they drug on the ground and had a nozzle about that high to spray underneath the cotton to lay it by. But that's what this originally was built for. We took those off, and basically I ordered, if you had a John Deere 1720 planter and you wanted to put a liquid system on the back to spray herbicides or whatever, that's what I ordered. It comes with these arms, comes with all the hoses and everything, and all the little electric capstan valves. But that's what this is. And this, we're getting this ready is because we're getting behind on spraying. So this is going to follow the soybean planters, and it's going to be putting out the herbicides coming right behind the planters. I've got to already start laying by corn. You won't believe it, but it's already about 12 to 14 inches tall, some of it. And I also have to put out amthio in front of the planters on the soybeans, so I've got a lot of work ahead of me. So this is going to take up my slack. So we're going to get it ready. We're getting the nozzles out right now and the strainers, and we're going to put some fresh water in it, run it through the system, and make sure it's all working right, and then we'll put the nozzles back in there and the strainers, and it'll be ready to go. And like I said, it's all the capstan nozzles, so each individual row shuts off, or each individual spray tip will shut off on its own individually, so there's no overlap basically. And it's all got the pump already on it. It's connects with a 3-point hitch, so it's pretty much you hook up to it, and the only thing that hooks to the tractor is the hydraulic lines that run this pump right here, high pro pump, what we always use. And got the Raven valve controls. That's the Trimble, how it connects with the tractor, where it knows what it is, where not to spray and where it has sprayed. But pretty much self-contained sprayer. You just hook up to it, hook up to the hydraulic lines, and go spray. Okay, so I got it filled up with water. I got my pump on. I got pressure right there in that gauge. 55 pounds. It's just kind of recirculating. So right now I go to my Trimble screen, and then I'm gonna make it spray while I'm sitting still. So I'll have to enter in a speed that it thinks the tractor's going, and we'll see if it'll work. The target rate is 10 gallons per acre. I turn this switch on right here. And then I put my speed in. I'll just do 6 miles an hour. Okay. And we're spraying. All those will turn yellow when we're spraying, and then right here you'll see the applied rate and the current flow of gallons per minute. And what I always test is to see if that raven valve is adjusting is when I speed up the speed or slow down, I want to see it adjust the applied rate and target, try to lock in on that 10 gallons per acre. So right here I'll speed it up to 7 miles an hour, and then I'll slow it down to 5, and y'all see how quick it regulates. Alright, we are speeding it up to 7. So it only took like 2 seconds. Alright, now I'm going to slow it down to 5. Ready? Go. Alright, that tells me that valve is working. So the only other thing I'm going to do is get back there and look and see how the spray pattern looks, see if it's all even, the nozzle tips aren't clogged up. And then I will do which is cool, a section control, which I've got 12 sections because each nozzle turns on and off. But you can go through a section test, and you'll see each nozzle shutting on and off. It'll go through a sequence, which is always pretty cool. I'll show you all that in a second. Well, we got 2 leaks. Oh, and our tank on here, if you're wondering, I'm sure people will ask, but it's a 520 gallon tank. Has nothing to do with the front tank on the tractor. We don't use it. We could tie it all in together, but anyway, we do 520 gallons on that one right there. We got more leaks. What happens right here on these is it's not a really big deal, but this right here has an electronic little solenoid, and usually a piece of trash, old chemical, or a piece of little grit, or anyway, it'll get stuck in this hole and it won't seal off and close, and so that's allowing the chemical to keep dripping out of this nozzle. We've seen it before. It's pretty typical. But what you do is you unhook your wire and you grab it right here with some pliers. Well, I'm gonna need a screwdriver. Can't make it work, go back and get some bigger tools. Never had this much trouble. Finally. Well, what'll happen is you'll get a piece of grit or something down in there, and it keeps this little plunger from making a good seal in there. Right there, no drip. Last thing you gotta do is don't forget to plug your wire in, or that row will not work. Alright, got all the leaks tightened up. We're gonna give it a look. And yes, we're leak free. Alright, she looks good. She is ready to spray. Okay, we may have an opportunity to get started planting beans, but Dad's checking out PA's planters. Already got something going wrong with the SRM on row 12.
Like we got to order some SRM.
What's this one?
Huh?
Where'd you get this one?
Decide to use stack. Okay.
Light's blinking, she's working. We got SRM problems this year. Never had that issue on these planters except this year. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the shelf life on these SRMs are just going out one at a time. He got that one out of the old stack, not a new one. But he keeps all his old stuff in stacks. But it's working. Even though it rained this morning, this field right here, it's real sandy. I feel like he can run on these ridges, but he gets down in those bottoms. I bet it's gonna be a little sticky. But you'll see this dirt is real sandy. Every time you put one on, you have to update it?
Yeah. It's going through all the reset modules.
Working so far. 3-point hitch is tilted too forward. I don't know, we had this tractor hooked to the better, so it's got these hoppers tilted forward and making these scratchers dig deeper. Got to adjust this 3-point hitch. Also, we weren't closing the furrow very good, like this. And I know it's kind of muddy conditions because we're on the bottom side of this hill, but anyway, we're going to adjust these closing wheels, make them press down a little harder, and that's going to help close that furrow, and you won't see that split, and the seed will not be exposed. So you just take this little thing right here and put it in the next notch, and that's going to mash down harder on these wheels. made one round around the field and already got problems on the sprayer. Nothing that can't be fixed, but look at these strainers. Woo, that is choked up with some nasty stuff. Every one of them. So what we're gonna do, we got them all out. We're gonna clean them all off. Josh had to go take the big strainer, went right here. It was slam choked up too. What it is we couldn't get some of this old nasty chemical out of the bottom of this tank, and it's just working its way through all the lines and the strainers. And once it gets a tank or two out, it'll get cleaner and cleaner. It'll start clean. The tank will start cleaning itself out. So may have to do this one more time. Hopefully we'll just do it once and get away with it, but if we have to do it twice, then we'll just keep a watch on it. While I'm waiting on Josh to come back with that big strainer to put in the sprayer, he's gonna clean it out. But walk over here and look at the corn. Corn's looking beautiful. This was, I believe, if it wasn't the last we planted, it was close to the last. I don't have a date on that, but I can look it up for you. But looks good, green color. Got one more thing I have to check on Josh. He's coming back right now on his first pass down the straight rows. Well, I want to make sure where he lapped this in, where he's already sprayed, when he comes into the in row, I want to make sure it's overlapping just a little bit so we don't have any weeds that don't get sprayed. So we got it marked right here, and so when he comes into this, it should spray over that mark right here. And that's where his outside nozzle last sprayed. So that's one thing. That's the last thing I have to check on him. And I've made that mistake before, not checking that. And then you come back 10 days later and you got skips. You got green weeds all the way around where it didn't overlap quite enough. So shouldn't have that problem again. Corrected it a long time ago, but I always make sure. Leave it cut off too soon. All right, I think it's working. Man, this is an exciting day. We are planting soybeans. I didn't think we were going to be able to do that today at all, but great sunshine came out. Turned out to be a beautiful day, even though the sun is behind one cloud. But anyway, sun was out all day, dried up the land. Was able to get Josh spraying herbicides. If we don't get rain tonight, Dad will fire up his planter and hopefully won't have any issues. But this is the year for planter issues, I guess, on our farm. But he'll get going tomorrow if we don't get any rain, and then I'll get on my rogator and I'll start putting that amthio, which we put out when we plant, and that's at 120026 fertilizer, I think. But anyway, I'll be putting that out with my rogator, and I'll probably get in front of the planters at some point and put it out in front so I can go ahead and start catching up where I can start laying by some corn, because it is coming quickly. But hope y'all enjoyed the video. We sure had a great day here on the farm, and I hope y'all enjoyed watching it. And if you haven't subscribed, we would love to have you come join the channel. And if you would, hit the little thumbs up. That means you like the video. We greatly appreciate it, and we will catch y'all on the next one. See you guys.